So I made a closer. Okay, I told you I said I was gonna make a closer, a pitcher. You know, just didn't. I can't even say I'm gonna make a
The
closer.
manager confronts his pitching
basically said I was
staff
gonna make
about
a
an
pitcher.
unacceptable team statistic.
So I ended up going with the closer. And you know, it's cool. It's cool. But I just wanted to get the feel for it, the pitching and stuff like that. Which, you know, it doesn't come hard. You know what I'm saying? Pitching and batting. You know, hey, play baseball. You play baseball. You know what I'm saying? I do suggest you do this. You know what I'm saying? You have to do this, bro. I know it's 8 pitches every time you come in, you know, especially as a closer, but how you expect those, how you expect to be effective if you don't warm up? You know what I'm saying? You have to warm up, bro. I don't know if I can just come in and just not warm up. So that's the only thing that's time consuming. Like when you know, streaming and all this other stuff. You gotta see me come in and do 8 pitches. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I don't like.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Law,
that's what I don't like.
6'4" right-hander, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved. Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he
so,
makes the throw to
you
first.
can see,
Vizcaíno
I
retired,
got
and there's
finger,
1 away.
change up,
professional
fastball.
catchers make those plays look
Split fingers
easy
number
most
1.
of the time, but that was a
Change-up
big
is
play
number
that
2.
shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way
Fastball
on, he
is
would have
number 3.
represented a tying run. So that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout
I don't know
didn't
if I'm
get
going to get a 4th pitch, but if I do get a 4th pitch, it'll be a curveball.
Into the box now, Woodrow Karowski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Ready once again, Alfonso Montoya. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office.
I didn't go like real high velocity. I wanted to go what is that?
Fielding and hitting. Who knows how long
with
this
better
will last.
control.
3-2 the finish in
I think
tonight's
if we
game.
had
The Rumble
better
Pony
control,
rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Basically, I
James
substitute
Hales claims the
control
win
for
out of the
speed.
pen his first. Marshall Law
Your attention, please.
You know.
Now pitching for your Binghamton Rumble Pony.
My thing is also when you're doing those warm-up pitches, bro, which y'all probably know, to be for that pitch to be effective, it has to be a strike. If it's not a strike, it won't get warmed up over there. And you know, you see that blue. You see that blue. That blue, it has to be a strike, or else that blue won't move up. So if you're wondering, you know, why your guy, you know, kind of struggling and stuff like that, you ain't warming him up, and you're not throwing strikes. You know what I'm saying? You got those strikes. So I named him martial law.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Woodrow,
As you see the number
they'll look
50,
to get something
you
going
know,
here and even this
5-0
game up.
being
Looking for base runners here as they're down
stuff,
two playing on the road.
I mean,
Not
you know,
an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
I'm trying to get you out.
1-0 the count.
I'm trying to get you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I went with martial law, number 50.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Ooh.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base
and stuff like that.
any way
It's
possible.
part of the game.
3-2
you know,
now.
It's part of the game.
High pop up. Flores waits on it. 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roger Reyna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Gonzalez on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Jacques. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
So sometimes
and a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to
gets
the
in
plate.
the way of like my vision and mistakes.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
That is my
At the plate, Jonathan Harrington. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Binghamton Rumble.
Let's see what we got over here. We're going at Hartford Bullpen Training Facility. Circle velocity. Okay. Control. Break. Alright, let's see. Ability, stamina. Durability, stamina. Circle velocity, circle control. That's what I'll break.
All right, good job right there.
I'm gonna go with the movement for the fastball.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
We're going. Oh, what? As a starter for a short time. A starter? How come?
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Reliever, but I've had no experience as a starter. I have no experience as a starter. It's like, why are you gonna put me as a starter when, you know what I'm saying?
This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor.
I told him no, that's not my position.
Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field.
Stop. Okay, fine, but I don't like it. Nah.
His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The player has reservations about being moved from his preferred role. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Where am I at? Okay, I don't know what's going on, so let's just see. This is weird. I mean, you want me to be a starter, bro, and I got 3 pitches that goes straight down. Straight.
Game's future stars are on display.
One goes straight. The other one goes straight down, and the other one goes straight with a curve.
Clyde Boone, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
And this throw gets away from him.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Now at the plate, Sean Diaz. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. De La Cruz leads off first with one away. On the ground to the left side. Rivera scoops it up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4. Striding in for his first at bat, Sam Travis, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Dwayne Wood.
Now to the plate, Dwayne Wood. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Anthony Sierra is at the plate now as he looks at strike one from the stretch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
There's a strike.
0-1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
It's kind of hard
we'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0.
So, and I'm starting with, I'm actually a closer, so it's like,
he was hitless in the shutout last night.
I'm trying to different, so I'm just trying to keep these dudes off the
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
So an inning-opening single
kicks off their half of the third.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Third baseman, Ivan Chavez.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. First offering on its way. Now Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Darrell Ham, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
That perk.
And there's ball one. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch doesn't offer it. The circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rector is under it. One
His
away.
name is Rector.
Now at the plate, Alexi De La Cruz. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Alexi De La Cruz.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Acosta at second. Chavez is over at first with 1 away. Another 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
To the right side. He's got it. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Diaz. And their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself. And look
blooper, bro.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ibarra has a play, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete.
Wow.
And the Sea Dog stepping into the box, Wayne Wood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball one. Wood gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now batting. Right.
Standing in now, Henry Acosta. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Sea Dogs lead it 1-0.
4 innings, 1 run.
In, Ivan Chavez.
As a
He'll
starter,
lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ivan Chavez.
Yeah, I know. Shit, he can go. I know.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darrell Ham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Rector waits on it.
He got 98 speed.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alexi De La Cruz. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And that one just missed outside. Ready with the 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete, and the Sea Dogs lead this one. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Diaz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Okay. All right. I thought that was like stamina. So.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not out of energy. So what you want to do? Can I take him out? Like what?
The 1-0 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Rector looks up, and it's gone as they add still another.
And it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hunt again with a deep one into the night sky.
Number 60.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win at home.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Portland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Clyde Boone takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched.
It's crazy. I mean, I didn't do so bad, but man, if he would have took me out after that 5th inning instead of letting me get smashed, you know what I'm saying, it probably would have been better. Split finger break, fastball control. Pitching clutch, 65, durability. Durability, pitching clutch. Fastball velocity. Fastball control. Split finger break. Alright, let's go with that.
Player receives input from a coach. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
I gotta fix my name.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Marshall Law gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Styles. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Gio.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Dero?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Splitter, 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a little tapper. 2 out, nobody on. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full. Chad Huffman would be next. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chad Huffman. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground down the first baseline. Ibarra takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting sixth, catcher, Robbie.
Into the box, Robbie Springer. Ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dawkins is there, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning.
10 pitches per inning, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Binghamton leads it 5-0.
But at the same time,
Standing in, Royce Pena,
You know,
and the home-away splits
can,
tell us he's
manipulate
actually
this,
quite a bit better
shit,
hitting on the road than he is at home.
Lots of baseball left in this
like
one
I said,
as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate
that was
started.
The first time I threw that changeup that high.
And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
All right, here you go, right here, man.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Bryant Kerr, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And Binghamton is stepping in and ready for another shot. Gio Styles. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Chopped weakly to the left. Rivera brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Bunty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Ready for another chance, Jeremy Neff.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy Neff.
First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that
Three
will
straight
retire
fastball.
the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom. Digging in to try it again. Chad Huffman, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here you go.
Into the box now, Prince Billings, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now here it comes. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Binghamton is out in front.
Those get me out of
Leading
the
off
game,
the inning,
bro.
Royce Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Or instead of a curveball, it'll probably end up being a slider. If I end up getting the 4th pitch, it'll be a slider to go with the movement of the fastball.
The 1-2. And he swings
You know what I'm
on
saying?
top of
Because
one
I
here
already
and
got
chops it foul right at home
the
plate.
circle change. It goes, you know, moves down in or whatever. The splitter it just comes down. Fastball is straight, and if I had a slider, it'll, you know, help with the fastball.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Striding in once again, Bryant Kerr comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Down line. To his left, Ibarra. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Styles. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Jeff Bunty. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces
I
up.
thought I was about to sneeze.
1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a splitter called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Jeremy Neff to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th.
I don't give a fuck about the no-hitter, bro.
And Binghamton is out in front. Ready for another shot now.
God.
Chad Huffman. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Ready once again, Prince Billings. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Going for strikeout number 15. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he makes the catch for the second out.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Robbie Springer. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Binghamton leads it. Now batting, Royce Pena starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That's wide, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th.
I don't care about that perfect game shit, bro. Get me out the fucking game, bro. So he made it through
8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9.
I would have known that.
Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time.
I would have been just trying to let them.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the start.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never.
Hitting. Oh boy. That's good.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Yeah, what's good? What'd you say? Shit, man, I don't have that, what is that? I don't have the plus.
Your attention, please.
And I don't share play either, man.
Rumble Pony. Number 50, Marshall Law.
And I'm more of the batter. I'm just fooling around with this because I don't feel like batting. But this ain't bad. They had me starting though. That's the cool thing. They had me starting. And I like to end my last pitch with
now to the plate, Thurman Bolger.
Cortez Pope. That's a dope name, bro.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Change up in for a strike.
Woo, that bad boy moving. That shit is moving, homie.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Third baseman, Eric.
Stepping in now, Eric Yamaguchi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
I hung that one up there.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Bill Ponce. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Law has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Look at that grammatics.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. At the plate, Chuck Prather. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Chuck Prather.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses ball one.
No strike.
All right, here you go, bro.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's
So
the first
6'5",
out.
240, that beat.
Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count.
I'm only doing like
force
this, homie,
hitters
because this
to
is
expand their zone of
this is
protect.
double A
And when
ball.
they're in that mode, getting them to go
Once I
after
get
a
up to
pitch
the
they
next
can't
level,
do
it's
much
gonna be
with
a little
becomes a
harder.
lot easier.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup
trying to
that time, but he
dominate.
wouldn't bite on it.
As much and as often as I can, so I can upgrade as fast as I can before I get to the next level.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. One out,
I didn't
nobody
just
on.
go and say, okay, I'm gonna pick these 3 pitches. I
Takes a look at one
kind of
catching the outside
understand
corner.
pitching. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I understand pitching, and you know, it's like
1-2. And he
it's
got
like combination. It's like a combination.
That's a pretty impressive
You know,
pitch
my
from a
pitches
young
are
arm
a
like
1,
that.
2, 3
If
combination.
you can spot your
Boom,
pitches
boom, boom.
there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a
So
lot
it's
of
like
strikeouts and soft contact.
Fastball. You know, you can pinpoint wherever, you know, whatever. Circle change, it comes in and it goes.
into the box. Domingo Escobar as he'll look at a changeup
You
that
know,
drops
it moves
below
away
the
from him
knees
coming
for
in.
ball one. He comes
When
into
it's
this
split,
appearance in the midst of
It
a
comes
1
straight
for
at
4
you when
day.
it goes down. So you don't know if it's a fastball or
The
or a
1-0
split.
home is swung on and missed,
You know what I'm
strike one.
saying?
Look out, 1 and 1.
So I'm gonna throw another fastball.
Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time. And
So now that I
ends
know
the
that I
inning.
can go 8
Nothing
innings
across
like
here
how I
this
went,
half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. Travis Workman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the
Well,
game. And the man you
double
see
A
here
ball.
was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and
So
more
durability
importantly,
went up,
they
stamina
were
went
big
up.
hits. He was a key
Yeah,
contributor to
break
the
went up.
outcome of this one.
They left
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jack Ragland earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
What this calendar? We gonna do? I'm gonna do the 4 of Bowie. And then in the stream. See what we doing.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well.
All right.
From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of it, determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
$19 to $6. Huh.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your Binghamton Rumble Pony. Number 50, Marshall Law.
Into the box, Johnny Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Johnny Garcia.
From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Law, a 6'4" right-hander, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Lobaton, and he makes the throw to first. Rorabaugh is retired, 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit.
Wow.
He's really working the count right here.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4.
Dude,
so
that's
now
my
the potential
first
tying
walk.
run here is aboard late in the game. Ready for another shot now. Thad Montoya. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Binghamton get their 20th home win this year. James Hales earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Marshall Law hammers down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your Binghamton Rumble Pony. Number 50, Marshall Law.
Striding in to start the 9th, Willie Vaccaro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He look mad.
and got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Colby Jimenez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Mario Sosa, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final today. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never.
Yeah. All right. So 7 pitches. No, 10 pitches. 7 strikes, 2 balls. First inning fastball went up 1 for a break, 1 point. Okay. All right, man. It's your boy Lasso, man. Let me fix this name real quick. Did I get something?
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
I'm gonna just do this one just to see what my name look like on here. Well, it'll probably change in the next one.
Marshall Law comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
50, Marshall Law.
I got 46 strikes in 31.1 innings.
Travis Workman is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the
anyway,
plate.
I'm not gonna stream this one. I just want to see where we go crack. Anyway, man, this is your boy Lasso, and I'm out.